The handcuffs chafed Frederick's wrists. Officer Jones stood in the entryway, alternating his gaze between the sitting room, the hallway, the staircase, and Frederick's father. Frederick sat on the small hard chair on which the maid waited while she was serving a gathering in the front room. Frederick straightened his back and glared at his father. Mr. Phillips faced Officer Jones, folded his hands in front of him, and nodded in a way that assured everyone else he wasn't listening. Mr. Phillips didn't invite Officer Jones to sit. "I apologize you were forced to make this trip again, Jones," Mr. Phillips said. "My son assured me last time would be, well, the last time. Alas, he lacks the character to keep his word." Jones dropped his head to the side and looked past Mr. Phillips. The officer raised an eyebrow, pulled a handkerchief from his pocket and dabbed his forehead. He rearranged the white cloth covering his mouth and shifted on his feet back and forth like a retriever waiting for a stick to be thrown. "Real Indian summer we're having, Mr. Phillips," Officer Jones said. "I tell you, the afternoon heat makes this mask unpleasant to wear, but the commanders want us to keep them on to be an example, or so they keep telling us. All hands on deck, I suppose, but by this time of day my face itches. These brownstones, they cool? Feels pleasant in here." Mr. Phillips stared at Jones. Jones leaned to the other side, craned his neck, and looked up the stairwell. Mr. Phillips cleared his throat, but Jones didn't respond. Frederick smirked as the muscles in his father's jaw strained. "Have you converted the attic to usable space?" Officer Jones asked. "Many do nowadays, I'm told, though I don't have experience with that sort of thing. I suppose if you kept a maid, she could live up there." "Will that be all, Jones?" Mr. Phillips asked. "What's that, Mr. Phillips?" Jones said as he inspected the parlor. "I must admire your taste in furniture. My wife—" "You may address me as Alderman Phillips," Mr. Phillips said. The temperature in the entryway plummeted. Frederick shook his head and bit his tongue to prevent an outbreak of laughter. Jones coughed, then coughed again, as if it was the only way of ridding himself of his unfinished sentence, and narrowed his eyes. "Do you have any more business here, Jones?" "Your son was apprehended in the alley behind the Barnaby residence," Jones began. "Barnaby?" Mr. Phillips blurted as his eyes snapped up to meet the officer's gaze. Frederick averted his eyes but felt his father's acidic glare turn his way. "Yes, Barnaby," Officer Jones said, and narrowed his eyes further. "Now, Alderman Phillips, if you would allow me to finish, I'll explain why I brought your grown son home in restraints.